What's up guys, my name is Jellycut5 and welcome back to an episode of the Tenerife career mode. Before we do get into this video, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, please hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. We start off saying about N'Golo. He wants to be playing in the big games and he's a little bit worried about his game time, which is very strange because he has predominantly been a starter throughout of the season. Going on further, we have a departure now. Sergio, a player that has not played for us all season, pretty much a third backup keeper in fairness to someone that's realistically surplus to requirements when you've already got a backup keeper, and he goes to Paris FC for a fee of 620,000. Going on to league action, coming off the back of the last episode, obviously we are in a bit of a rocky state as of the moment, but we're looking to see if we can pick things up against Levante and try and change our fortunes. This is the lineup: Malagon in goal, Leon and Quenster as your centre-backs, Rodriguez on the right, Melo on the left. Moving further forward to the midfield, Diarra, Ackman and Ruiz. Up front we've got Herrera, Angel and Adrian Liso. As I mentioned, our form's been slightly rocky as of late, just really been inconsistent, obviously picking up draws, losing here and there, so we need to kind of get back on the horse and see what we can do in this particular fixture. We've played Levante twice this season, once in the league and once in the cup, and we've been able to come out victorious twice, so I'm hoping for a chance to be able to see if we can do that a third time. Chance there, as you can see, Herrera did actually whip the ball in, and Angel was very close to getting onto the header, but not to be on that particular occasion. But moving further forward, 10 minutes into the game there, Clemente picks out Morales as he looks to find Martinez straight away with an opportunity to shoot, and he does shoot. It falls to Malagon there as he looks to be able to see if he can push it out. Alvarez picks up the pieces, but Melo does really good in the tackle to be able to win it and find his teammate Adrian Liso. Liso to Ackman there as he looks to go further forward, but the pass is unfortunately intercepted, and now Levante going back on the attack. Pampin finds Clemente, he finds Morales. This could be perfect for Morales. Really good shot, and has to be said, really good save from Malagon, but just not to be on that occasion. 18 minutes into the time now, Levante looking to create the most chances in this first half so far as they look to create another here as Morales is on the ball finding Alvarez on the right hand side. As I mentioned when we previously played Levante, he is an absolute talent and it's definitely really hard to defend against him, and it's someone that I'm definitely going to be looking to acquiring into the squad for the future there. As we try and play it out from the back, it just doesn't seem to work in our favour whatsoever, but Quenster gets stuck in on that moment as Diarra plays a straight ball to Ruiz. Ruiz finds Herrera on the right hand side with an opportunity to stride forward. He kind of holds the ball up waiting for Angel to run. He plays a straight ball to Angel. He turns his man. He's left him for dead. Angel is 1-on-1 and Angel gets the goal. It's Tenerife 1, Levante 0, and that man Angel gets on the score sheet once again there. I'm not too sure how he even does it, to be fair, because game after game he seems to still prove his worth. He doesn't play all the time, don't get me wrong, but when called upon he seems to be really helpful, and it's so nice to see that we've got a striker that is of such use. Really good turn. He leaves the defender for absolute dead and he just couldn't really seem to be able to kind of get back on that. He had plenty of time to get the shot off, and that's exactly what he's done there as he levers it into the top corner and he puts his side 1-0 up. At least we've started okay. I know we haven't really created any chances, but at least the chances that have fallen to us we have taken. But Levante get themselves kicked off as a straight ball to Alvarez on the right hand side is found there. Alvarez weighing his options up as he finds Martinez in the middle there as he looks to go back to Alvarez. Good play from Levante so far, passing it around nicely as Alvarez is in support on the right. He looks to cut in there, but he has got many in support with his teammate as he looks to find Morales. Morales now trying to toy with the option of what to do. He finds Alvarez. He takes his time on the ball. He looks to turn his man. He holds it up so well, pushing each and every defender off. He finds Clemente. This is a dangerous position for Levante to be in there, and they could get a shot off. Alvarez is found. He takes the shot, and it's exactly what he can do. You give him space, and he gets the goals. Levante now level. Tenerife 1, Levante 1, and Alvarez once again scores against us. I'm pretty sure that's 3 goals and 2 against us. I might be wrong in saying, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. But what a goal that is from his left foot, just nestling it into the top corner. Malagon's been a keeper that's been really good for us all season, but there, as you can see, he could do nothing about that particular attempt, and unfortunately we are now level in this tie. Levante are going to have momentum, that is for sure, but going into the second half we are all even, and it's now the time to be able to see if we can crack on and do something about it there. 47 minutes on the clock. Alvarez plays it back to his teammate Lefente, and he does really well to hold up the play, finding Morales there, and he does so well with the ball, to be honest. Martinez now trying to do something, but Quenster with a tackle getting getting stuck in as we look to be able to play it out from the back. Diarra looks to play it onto the left of Liso, but he can't do so, and Ackman gets stuck in with a challenge. The referee does not like that whatsoever, and he does issue a yellow card. Ackman into the book, and things are looking slightly bleak for us in this second half. And with that being said, Ackman will come off the pitch for Martin, and we'll just change it up from a midfield perspective. Moreno coming on for Cesar Herrera. Also, 54 minutes on the clock, and realistically we need to start collecting some chances and really get the play going, because in fairness we've been fairly lacklustre in this whole fixture. Nothing really created. I know we've got the goal, but it seems to be that we're just not going forward enough as what we should be. Hopefully we can kind of pick that up and go again, but Maraz is found there with an opportunity to see if he can get a ball into the box, and he does there, and that is a solid challenge from Rodriguez as he intercepts the ball, and we do clear our lines. But it's really kind of the case now where we seem to be on the back foot and just conceding too many chances against the opposition against the moment. I know obviously scoring at the back end of the first half, Levante are going to be looking for some kind of confidence to go further forward and get another, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Alvarez found on the right hand side, he uses his pace to skip past Melo. He's in a great position there as he toys with the opinion to see what he can do, and Leon stuck in with a challenge there as it does fall out to a corner kick. Looking to play it short from the corner, or are they going to put the ball into the area? They do play it short. Alvarez collects it from the short corner as we try and see if we can clear it on the edge, but it falls out to the middle there, as you can see. Celes now, and that is a top block from Leon, going out for another corner kick. 62 minutes on the clock, not much time left whatsoever, but Rodriguez makes a good interception, and he thinks to the idea of just absolutely sprinting down the byline, and it's working. Nobody in support whatsoever, but Rodriguez fancies his chances here as he touches it himself onto a heavy ball. He tries to get into the area, but unfortunately not to be on that occasion, and that was a very, very good effort for Rodriguez to try and see if he can create anything in this game, because creativity wise we've been very, very low on. It does not seem to be doing anything in terms of the creativity wise. Liso tries to intercept the ball off of Alvarez, but Alvarez wins the ball back there as Morales plays in his teammate, trying to see if he can do anything in this moment in time as the Bora and Morales linking up really well. Morales now to Martinez there as he looks to find Lozano on the left hand side. A ball just being played for a foul impeded as Morales continues on. He tries to see if he can do anything. He finds Lozano. Lozano's in. He finds Martinez, and that is a top save from Malagon, going out for a corner kick. Ruiz off the pitch there for Dylan Pereira as we look to be able to see if we can shape up the attacking options as a corner kick to be taken. Alvarez whips it in there, and Abora just heads it wide, but a very good chance for Levante to take the lead in this one, but it's not to be on that occasion as we do get the goal kick then. Rodriguez playing it out from the back as he finds Moreno on the right hand side as Pereira looks to link up Moreno and create an opportunity. Just can't really seem to get onto the ball enough, and it seems to be we're hounded in possession, passes, shots, everything. 23% possession or 25% possession as you can see on your top left hand corner compared to the Levante's of 74% as of this moment in time. It's woeful, absolutely woeful. There's nothing else that can be said for it than just really, really poor. But now a ball into the box, it's Angel, and that is your chance. That's your chance, and unfortunately the full-time whistle has been blown shortly after. It's such a hard one to say why we're not performing at the moment, but once again a lacklustre performance. Levante deserved to win, and we're lucky to get away with just a point. And another point in our simulation games, it seems to be the simulation is not going well for us either. Again against CD Miranda's means we only get a point from that. Rafael Guerrero did, Adrian Guerrero, sorry, open up the score sheet in the 68th minute, but unfortunately shortly after in the 71st, Izata did get a goal back, and it's not looking good for us whatsoever, and this is going from bad to worse. Jesus Angolo has handed in his transfer request and wants to leave the club. I don't understand it. I really don't. We've played him enough, and we've only played him when he's fit, and if he's not fit we don't play him, and if he's on international duty we don't play him, but if he's available to use then we definitely start him. And he's a player that's been great help for us this season, so that puts us in a massive predicament if we keep on continue to play him, or we kind of put him out of the squad. Going further forward, we do get a win in the simulation game against FC Cartagena. The only bad thing was Liso did actually get a red card. Ruiz and Medrano getting on the score sheet to be able to solidify a 2-0 win and a clean sheet. But it does mean that Adrian Liso will miss the next game of the fixture list. Looking to the team of the week also, Angolo actually did get himself into the team of the week with Marcel Ruiz and Malagon. So 3 players in the team of the week, but is it going to be the case where Angolo keeps going? I don't know. I'm really unsure what to do because realistically he's our best centre-back, and without him then what do we do? That is the problem. That's where I kind of have a massive issue with. But yeah, that is a big thing to decide on, that is for sure. Now, in the middle of the episode, I just wanted to show you the development of some of the players that are currently being playing throughout the squad. Two players in the centre-backs role have really impressed me, Vasquez and Quinta. They're not the highly rated centre-backs, but at the same time, they're definitely going up in the rating, something that I really wanted to do. Once again, Mikic is doing really well on the right-hand side. I thought he's kind of developing well in the overall, and so is Rodriguez, in fairness. I feel like he's putting some many good shifts. Ackman's going up the rating. He's 65 rated as of the moment, which is really nice to see. At least so, we need more from him, in fairness, for the fee that we did pay for him being a transfer record as of the moment. Definitely need more from his sort of services. Yusuf Diarra now 70 rated. He's doing really well. Marcel Ruiz 77 rated. Rob Cameron 66 rated, and he's only 16 years of age. He'll be going very far. Dylan Pereira 65 rated. Really nice to see. Cruz 74 rated. Herrera 76 rated. Yanis nearly touching onto the 70s. Angel still holding on to that 70 rated. And as you can see, that is that for the ratings. So I thought I'd just cover that to be able to see what we are currently saying with the players and soul and the development, but there's still a lot to do in terms of the development that we've got and players that we will bring in the future. The next game we're facing away from home, and I'm pretty sure against Castellon, a team that's not really done that well this season whatsoever, and it's realistically been the case where they just haven't really been able to compete and they've stayed at the bottom of the table. This is the lineup though: Malagon, Rodriguez, Vasquez, Leon, Medrano, Diarra, Cameron, Ruiz, Herrera, Yanis and Cruz on the left-hand side. Strong side to face this lot, but at the same time we do need some sort of a bounce back to see what we can do and try and rejuvenate a little bit more energy and kind of excitement around the club, because things have been a little bit dull as of the moment with the losses and the draws that seem to keep coming our way. Bearing in mind our last simulation game was a win, so let's see if we can kind of bounce back onto that and get another here as Herrera plays a straight ball to Yanis, and it's opened up perfectly for Yanis. An easy goal it could be, and an easy goal that he has got. It's four minutes into the tie, and Tenerife find themselves 1-0 up thanks to that man, Yanis Sen Hadji. Really good bit of play. Herrera plays him on, and it's the case where he's just taken his chance in that moment, and we haven't had it that recently where chances have actually fallen to us, but if that is going to be the case, then I'll definitely take a lot of it, that is for sure. At least we are 1-0 up, and hopefully that will continue on in this tie. Looking back on the goal, he had so much time and space to be able to get the shot off, but he's done really well nestling it into the corner, and that is a superb striker's finish. 6 minutes into the tie, confidence is flowing now in the game as we're getting a lot on the ball, and it seems to be we're driving forward a fair bit at the same time. Cruz picking it out on the left, finding Marcel Ruiz as Ranis makes a really good run. He's onside at the same time, 1-on-1. He tries to do something kind of fancy with it, but not to be on that particular occasion there as he is denied. But Yanis winning it back there. Lovely fight from the striker as Cruz is found on the left hand side. Ruiz playing in as again he tries to do a little skill pass to the defender, but not to be on that particular occasion, and the opposition pick up the pace there as you can see, getting on the ball, trying to see if they can do anything. We can't get the ball clear, and Oscarson is in here, an absolute fumbled attempt to get it clear, and we have suffered the consequences. It's 1-0 in the tie, and Oscarson gets on the score sheet there to bring the side level. Really poor defending that was between Leon and Vasquez, I'm pretty sure that was. Just couldn't really seem to get it clear, and it fumbled to a striker, and he's run away with it, and there's nobody around him at the same time, and unfortunately we have suffered massively from the defensive mistakes we've made in that particular opportunity, and now they've got the momentum themselves to go further forward on. But 18 minutes into the tie, Cruz picks it out on the left hand side with an opportunity to see if he can create something here. He looks to play a 1-2 with Ruiz there as he looks to run down the byline and see what he can do in this moment. Rob Cameron picks it out in the middle, finding Diarra. We could do something here, and he hits the bar once again. Diarra's done it a few times where he's hit the bar, and another chance from Moreta, but the shot is blocked. I think he's had it about 2 or 3 times where Diarra's shot from range, and he's either hit the post or the bar. One day it will go in, but unfortunately for the moment he hasn't got 1 goal for the season. But we will continue on in this tie. Oscarson depossessed by Leon as he makes a good interception, assessing the options, finding a teammate there as you can see. Rob Cameron in the middle trying to get the ball further forward. Cruz now to Ruiz. Ruiz looking to find Yanis and Sen Hadji as he looks to take it upon himself. To be honest, he takes the hit, and that is a top save from the keeper as it looks to go out for a corner kick, but Jetro Williams, the former Newcastle man, picks it out, and he now looks to get the ball clear as he looks to find his teammate Gill there, and he looks to stride forward and see if he can create a bit of space between himself and the opposition and kind of get away the worry of getting depossessed there. As you can see, really good play from so far from the opposition. It's been really hard to depossess them in fairness because they've been so strong on the ball, but a good interception that was from Rodriguez as he looks to be able to play it down the byline, many in support, one of them being Herrera, one of them being Sen Hadji. Sen Hadji plays in Herrera, he's got a chance here, it's Yanis now, and that is a really good save from the keeper once again. It seems to be he's on his toes in this particular fixture, and he's definitely defying the odds, that is for sure. It's really hard to say why, try, but he seems to be having a very, very good game. And it's always frustrating when you come up against teams that haven't really provided all season and all of a sudden they play against you. It's a difficult one because there's no real answer for it, unfortunately. It just seems to be the case at that moment in time. They're the better side, and they can kind of compete and kind of keep up, and they're definitely being the better one at the moment. It's Jetro Williams has a big test for Malagon as he puts it out for a corner kick, and we're just really struggling in this moment in time after we conceded, not seeming to create anything that's really dangerous to the opposition whatsoever, and we're doing a lot of defending, that is for sure. Vasquez cut out there as he looks to win the ball back, but advantage being played, and he does touch the ball, and it will be a free kick and a yellow card there for Jamie Vasquez. Really unfortunate, but unfortunately it is a yellow, and they do get the free kick. But into the second half we go. A little bit more momentum needed to be able to get the second goal, that is for sure, as we look to be like a straight response. Herrera picking it out on the right hand side, looking to get past Jetro Williams. He's done him for pace there. Can he do something? He puts the ball into the area, and that is going to be a corner kick for Tenerife. Then, as you can see, Ruiz looking to step over the corner. Ball whipped into the area. It's a good ball. It's Cameron. Can't seem to get to the header. It falls back out to Herrera though, and that is a top save once again from the man in between the sticks. 53 minutes on the clock. We've had a few chances in the second half. Let's see if we can pick it back up and go again, but we've got some defending to do here, and they could be in. A lovely interception from Leon though, nevertheless, and it looked very carbon copy of the first goal. Big mistakes made from the defence all round. It was just lucky that Leon was able to kind of climb back and get on the ball there as Herrera's found on the right hand side. Many in support at the same time as Herrera's tried forward. As you can see, a ball into the area. It's going to be Senhaji, tries to win the header. He gets it the third time though, and that is an absolute howler from Senhaji. He scored some beautiful goals this season, but it's not to be on that occasion. As you can see, the touchline, all thought that should have been a goal, but not to be on that particular time there, as the goalkeeper gets the ball out, but Cameron wins a straight header, finding Marcel Ruiz. He plays in Cesar Herrera. Can this be the moment? And the moment it is. It's Tenerife that are 2-1 up in this tie. 60 minutes on the clock, and we are in front for a second time in this fixture. Really happy about that, because Cesar Herrera has been bombing down the right hand side. He's been creating many problems for Jetro Williams, and this time it's paid off after the goal kick was intercepted from Cameron. He nods it on to Ruiz. Ruiz finds his teammate Herrera, and Herrera finds the back of the net there. Really good finish there, as you can see, and hopefully we can actually build on this or just secure the victory, because even at this moment in time I do not feel comfortable whatsoever. We're only in the 60th minute mark now, so the opposition still have a chance to get back into the game, and as you can see, they're going straight on the attack, trying to depossess him. Vasquez wins the ball, bearing in mind he is on the yellow card, so he needs to have to be careful as Cruz plays an over the top ball to Herrera as he looks to head it on, but he actually wins the ball himself. Many in support, Senhaji being one of them, but Herrera takes it on himself, and he just can't convert in that moment in time as the ball is cleared, unfortunately, with 67 minutes now on the clock. The clock is definitely ticking. It never slows down for anybody, and when you're chasing the time and trying to get back into the game, it's always that little bit worse. But the opposition looks strong. They look like they really want another goal, and as you can see, Oscarson tried to get picked out, but Vasquez with a poor clearance, it falls back out to his teammate. Now Oscarson there, and tries to beat the keeper at the near post in that moment in time. Jesus Angolo comes on for Jamie Vasquez. The first game he has played, I'm pretty sure, or the second game that he's in, first game he's actually properly played since handing in that transfer request. Vasquez is tired, he's on a yellow card, but at the same time I'm very apprehensive to play a player that doesn't want to be in the squad. But 12 minutes left on the clock. Hopefully we can kind of shore things up and just get this lead done and dusted, because we are needing it really. This is a big game for us to be able to get 3 points. We've been really poor in terms of results and so on, very inconsistent, and a big 3 points would mean a lot in terms of our promotion race, that is for sure. Cruz played in on the left hand side after intercepting the ball from Radano there as he looks to find his teammate Senhaji. Senhaji looking to see if he can turn his man. He takes his time, he puts it into the box. It's Herrera now, and that is a really good save from the keeper between the sticks. Once again he proves to be that he's just doing absolutely blinding in between the sticks. But that is it for the game in the end. A 2-1 victory. Nevertheless, it was a good victory on the road and the big 3 points. But we all know the performance just wasn't up to scratch by any means whatsoever, and a lot is needed to be done if we want to go further forward and get promoted up into the big leagues. But nevertheless, as I mentioned, a big 3 points, a win on the road, and hopefully we can put that onto our next fixture as we have a massive game once again away from home. This time we are facing Real Zacagora, a team that we have already played this season, a team that we are looking forward to playing because Adrian Liso is facing his former side. Interesting to see what would even happen in this time tie, in fairness, because they're a team that have kept themselves up in a good position in the league, so they've definitely been picking up enough points to compete. But at the same time, it's one of those where we've just been in such a poor position that you think anyone can beat us on the day. Madagon in goal. Angola does start. I've chosen to start him. I'm not too sure why, but he's our strongest centre-back. I've got no choice. Rodriguez on the right. Quenza partnering Angola with Melo on the left. Diarra, Agman and Ruiz in the middle with Cruz on the right. And Hadji on top. And Adrian Liso facing his former side on the left there, as you can see. 6 minutes into the game, Adrian Liso tries to get something going, finding Marcel Ruiz. He plays a straight ball back to Liso there, as you can see. Many in supports, and Hadji being one of them. And it rifles off the post in that moment. He hits it first time on the volley, but not to be on that particular occasion. With 12 minutes now on the clock. Chances are climbing thick and fast for both sides, it seems to be. They try and get something going here. Rodriguez plays a ball into the middle, but is depossessed there as Exeter picks it up. He finds his teammate Saborion with an opportunity to be able to run forward with it, and he finds his teammate Serrano, and that is a top save from Madagon, pulling out for a corner kick. As I mentioned, teams have had both chances in this tie, and very good ones, that is for sure. Corner kick taken. It's going to be a chance here. As you can see, we can't really seem to get the ball clear whatsoever. Advantage being played after a poor challenge from our wing back, I'm pretty sure that was, as they look to be able to see if they can put a ball back into the air and see if they can create anything that would be a big problem for ourselves to defend. And this could be a problem here. Sorion picking it out. He finds a teammate. He looks to go further forward. He's back to him, and he finds the goal. It's Sagagora 1. Tenerife 0. Not good whatsoever. And Saborion getting on the score sheet. And it's a poor start. I know we've made a bit of a quicker start by hitting the post and so on. But once again, seems to be that we're just being overwhelmed by the attack that we are facing as of the moment. And we just can't seem to do anything with it. That's been the real problem for ourselves. Good goal nevertheless. He takes his time with it. And he absolutely levers it on his right foot, putting it into the top corner. And you cannot take that away from him whatsoever. 25 minutes on the clock. Are we going to get back into this game? Or is it going to be one of those that you just feel like we're just never really going to do anything, as we depossess the attack, as Quenza finds Melo on the left hand side. He looks to be able to see if he can find a teammate there, and he tries hard, and he actually does find Diarra in the end. Diarra running with it smoothly there, and he tries to find his teammate Cruz as he finds him on the right. Cruz could get a ball into the area as he takes it upon his stride. He's defending with such strength. He tries to get the shot off, but not to be on this occasion, and it's just nothing seems good enough. 33 minutes into the first half, the opposition are looking good, and this is why they're looking good. Another chance there as Malagon's forced into a save as Melo looks to clear his lines, but a heavy touch there, as you can see. Soberon picks it out. He finds his teammate Serrano. He could shot, but he finds his teammate once again. It puts it over, and that is a top save from Madagon, pulling it out for a corner kick. Then, as you can see, a ball whipped into the air. It's a great ball, it has to be said. Serrano steps over it. He finds Soberon, and Soberon gets the goal. It's Real Zaragoza 2, Tenerife 0. This isn't looking good whatsoever, and I don't feel like there's any coming back from this at this moment in time. Saborian obviously having a very, very good game from getting 2 goals in this half so far, and there's just no stopping that whatsoever, and that's just what we've had to face at the end of the day. You just can't really seem to be able to kind of put your body in front of it, kind of intercept it, go further forward. It's just been a real struggle for ourselves, and I can't say why. I don't know what the answer is at this moment. I might find it in the latter parts, but as of the moment, we've been absolutely plain and sailing, and obviously being at the top of the table for a majority of the season, and then all of a sudden that changes, and that's why it's so difficult to see. As you can see, Malagon, what is he doing? That really could have been a massive mistake. The ball was literally rolling to him. It was like a pea roller, and it just actually looks like he just didn't even clear it. It's really strange, to be honest, but just where we are at the moment as a squad and so on, it's very strange. But we do make a lot of substitutions there. As you can see, Dyer coming on, Pereira coming on, Angel coming on, Guerrero trying to see if he can do a little bit better than Cruz, and we're going to switch Liso to the right hand side. Whether that's going to make any difference, I'm not too sure, but Melo makes a good interception as he looks to find a teammate, Angel. Angel striding further forward. There's not many players around him there, as you can see, so he's going to have to do it by himself. It's Angel now. He squares it to Pereira, and we have got a goal back. It's into an empty net, nevertheless, but we have got a goal back, though, and at least we are back in this tie. Pereira with a goal, and some hope, at least. A little bit of fight shown from the side. Angel striding there as he trying to fends off the defender, and he finds Pereira, and that's an easy finish into the back of the net. A simple simple finish, but it is an effective one because they all count nevertheless. And hopefully that will give a bit of confidence to ourselves and a little bit of a G up, because we need it, in fairness, because we look so slow on the ball. Melo with an interception. Once again, though, finding his teammate Dylan Pereira in the middle. Pereira looking to find Keanu Dyer then as he runs with it, and he does really well at the same time, skipping past one. Can he do the same again as he runs into the gap? Dyer's going to get great position. He looks to square the ball. He finds Pereira, and Pereira finds the back of the net. It's Zaragoza 2, Tenerife 2, and somehow we're back into this side, all thanks to Dylan Pereira. He comes off the bench and he gets himself 2 goals. Unlike that lot that are celebrating on the touchline, Dylan's actually kind of made a massive difference. Look at that ball and look at the play as he runs into the box. He was really eager to be able to get himself onto that. He knew exactly what was going to happen, and hats off to the Keanu Dyer to getting into such a good position to be able to feed his teammate in. And can we go on from here? Can we get a third? You just don't know. The momentum's behind us, it seems. Pereira wins the throw-in, finding Lisa on the right-hand side as he holds his ball there, and Pereira making a run. Pereira bursting down the right-hand side. What has got into him lately? He runs into the area. It could be free! And the keeper denies him in that moment in time, but it's still in play. Angel picks it up. He could shoot, but he passes to Guerrero on the left-hand side, trying to see if he can get a ball back into the area. He runs into the box, but he is dispossessed there. 72 minutes on the clock. Still looking sharp. Still looking like we could be on for a third. Adrian Liso being played in now. He runs onto the ball. Decent save from the keeper. And once again, we are denied from his near post as Real Zaragoza try and see if they can do anything and get themselves on the attack. This has all probably come to a shock in fairness, because none of it was expected whatsoever. But definitely now they're looking to get back into the game. Sorabon, he's had 2 goals so far. Can he get a third? He finds Serrano. He turns his man. He looks to find his teammate, and that is an absolute stellar finish. And that's what you call a final nail in the coffin, you could only think. 76 minutes into the game. They're 3-2 up. We've fought and we've battled. We've got ourselves back into the tie, but there's no stopping that one whatsoever. That's an absolute sublime finish into the top corner. Nothing could have been done about that one whatsoever, but we do get kicked off once again, and we're trying to see if we can create something straight away. The former teammate of Real Zaragoza, Adrian Liso, hasn't created much yet, but he looks to go do something here as he cuts in on the left. He looks sharp, but he can't get a ball into the area. But he has to get back on the ball. He looks to shoot, and how is the keeper saved that? I do not know in that moment. What a save. A strong hand putting it out for a corner kick. Ruiz whips in the corner. It's Diarra now, and it looks to go in, and oh no, it doesn't look to go in. And full-time whistle has been blown, and we've lost again. Real Zaragoza 3, Tenerife 2, and I don't know what to say. Changes needed. I'm going to look at formations. I'm going to look at presets. I'm going to try and see what would make the difference for ourselves, because it's not been good for us whatsoever, and it's been really poor. But unfortunately, that is what it is for the moment. But looking at the table, we're still in a good position nevertheless. We'll go to the bottom and work ourselves up to the top. As you can see, Aldenese right down at the bottom with Huesca also. There's a few top teams at the bottom. Granada in 12th place also. They're having a very poor season. But all is not too bad. We've played 27, we've won 15, we've drawn 9, and we've lost 3. Level on points for Cadiz, and we're 4 points ahead of Deportivo. So in fairness, in the position that we're in, because of the start of the season that we had, is not too bad. But I feel like this could only get worse if we aren't to make a change. So I'm going to look forward to try and see what we can do in the next episode, and hopefully that will make a big change. But until then, that is it for this particular video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.